But here are the 7 things that I'm doing immediately to try and help myself. Maddie wants me to throw her monkey, okay? So hold that thought. What is that?
Fly paper. Eat that, it'll stick to your ribs.
Well, that'll take care of your intestines. I love these colors, and I thought this one was so pretty, and I was so excited to find it on Amazon. Welcome to the channel. We're just a couple of empty nesters from Tennessee. Well, hey guys. I didn't know you all were hanging out in here. Let's go to sleep. Are you sleepy? You're so cute. A little bit. Hey guys. Welcome to the vlog. It is Sunday, July 7th, I believe. Just got back from church and went to the grocery store, went out to eat, took mom, all that. So we're back. I've already started this vlog once, and I'll show you that here in a minute. I started this vlog on Friday with the anticipation that I would be taking you around and doing whatever we do on Saturdays like I normally do. And when I got home from work Friday night, I wasn't feeling well, went straight to bed. I was not feeling great yesterday. Maddie wants me to throw her monkey, okay? So hold that thought. Go get it, girl. She is a better retriever than Dexter, the retriever. I wasn't feeling good, and I just spent time resting yesterday. I did get our laundry done, cleaned up the kitchen, just worked on some odd things here and there. I think I got 10 or 12 levels in Candy Crush. Haven't been on Candy Crush in a long time. I read some. It was just a day that I needed, and I didn't film anything. I didn't feel well. I didn't look well, and you know, normally I just kind of bring you all along for all that, but I thought, no, we're just not going to do that to you guys. So today I do feel better. I have slept, had 2 nights of sleeping really good in the new bed, and that's working out really well. My back is much better, but this stomach issue, I don't know what's causing it. I've said that it wasn't diverticulitis. I don't really know. It could be, it might not be. The symptoms, I don't really want to go into all the details because, you know, you just don't. But it's all over the board, okay? It's just all over the board. I have not been nauseous, and I'm happy to say at this point, I've had this happen so many times now in my life that I'm pretty good about knowing what to do when I start feeling this way. You know, I was doing this when I had the appendicitis, so I thought that what my problem was the appendicitis. And I was very disappointed when it came back. But I have had diverticulitis before. It acts a little bit different than diverticulitis had before, but then it kind of ends up as diverticulitis. So I don't really know what is going on with my gut. And after all these years, my doctor really hasn't been able to do a lot for me as far as being proactive in helping me. And so I just feel like I need to take this on by myself. And you know what? I decided today I'm going to bring you along for that journey. So basically, I do think stress has something to do with it. I don't think, or we're learning that you flesh out your stress in some form of something. That energy, that negativity, or that, all of that has to go somewhere. And a lot of times you just get sick. I'm learning more about that. So I'm just going to take you along, and let me just go ahead and give you the disclaimer here. I am not a doctor, but I'm willing to share my journey with you. So if you want to hang in there and see what happens from here, here's where all we're going to be going. And I'm going to share with you 7 things that I'm doing immediately to start the journey of healing my gut. Before we dive into that though, let me just show you the clip where I started this weekend's vlog already. So let's watch that now. Good morning. It is Friday, July 5th, and welcome to the vlog. We had a great 4th of July yesterday. Just really enjoyed the day. It was very relaxing. We had a very nice meal. But it's Friday. I'm working today. I have a lot to do, but it's more of a relaxed day. And I have on my spirit animal. My spirit animal is the sloth these days. I am very methodical, slow, and just kind of have to do it my own way, I guess. So that's where we are at this point in life. But I've gotten out of the house quickly so that I can get here early and leave early. And we have some storms that are pretty much almost here. So, you know, I'm always going to try to beat those. But it's Friday. Let's have a great week. Don't really feel all that great this morning. I'm just having a lot of cramps in my stomach. And it kind of started maybe last Wednesday. I didn't mention it, I don't think, in the last vlog because, I mean, you know, TMI, come on. But it's progressed to the point of like it's controlling my life. Like I'm not even gonna eat July 4th leftovers today. I'm just going next to nothing. Just really hurting. And it's not diverticulitis. I mean, I've had that before. And it's not that. It's just, I don't know what it is. But anyway, I've got to start doing a chart of the date and time, what I'm eating, and symptoms. You know, and it's going to be confusing a little bit, but we'll see where we end up. I mean, is it that I can't eat beef anymore? Is it that I can't eat gluten? Is it that I can't eat spicy foods? I don't know. I just don't know. But anyway, I'm not feeling great, in pain. I just didn't bother to put, I think I put mascara on, but I didn't put my eyeshadow on. It's like I don't even care. Anyway, we're gonna go get this day done and kick the weekend off, and hopefully I will feel better as the day goes on. As I'm not eating, I plan on just drinking a lot of liquids, cold and hot. Might eat some mashed potatoes. I don't know. We'll see what we get into this weekend. Kind of want it to be a relaxing weekend, but I'm not opposed to getting some things done. You know me. All right. There's those storms. They are just about almost here. I'm going to get in the building before I get rained on. Okay. So I know in that clip I said it's not diverticulitis. I really don't know. I will just tell you it's all over the board, like everything but nausea. So you can make your own list there without me having to spell it all out. But anyway, there is some pain involved. But here are the 7 things that I'm doing immediately to try and help myself. I do want to say a couple of things again. Remember, I'm not a doctor. I don't even know if what I'm doing will work for you, but here is my journey. Here's what I'm going to do immediately to try and help myself, because so far I'm not getting a lot of proactive help from doctors. I think that's mainly because the insurance is involved and they're limited as to what they can do, and they just have herds of people that they're trying to get through the maze. So I feel like I'm on an island by myself. Maybe I'm not, but I feel like I am. If you feel that way, let me know. Let me know your thoughts, because am I the only one out there thinking like this? I need some help, so I'm gonna help myself. Now, don't get me wrong. The other thing I wanted to say is that if at any point I have a fever that's lasting over 24 hours, or I just have pain that I can't handle that is just not going away, I am going to go to the doctor. I understand that I have had a colonoscopy a couple of years ago. You know, I've had blood drawn just a couple of weeks ago. and nothing really has come from that. So, but if I am having pain or fever, which I did have a little bit of fever this weekend, but it went away in 24 hours. I felt so much better after resting, and that told me a lot right there. Trust me, if things start to really get to where I can't handle it, I will go back to the doc. Might even seek a specialist, but don't worry, I will be doing that. But these are the things right now that I'm doing immediately to try and help myself and bring myself out to having a better gut health and not having to go through all this all the time. So immediately, the 7 things I'm going to do to heal my gut are: number 1, I'm going to start gathering as much information as I can. I'm going to be watching videos, and I've decided that, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to have to make a commitment. I've decided to commit to watching 1 video per day for the next 14 days and take notes. Start following, just listening to some of the advice on the people who have already gone through all this, and we're learning so much. There's a couple of shows on Netflix, and if I can find them, I will post them right here. But there's a couple of shows that you can watch. So I'm committed to listening to those videos and trying to learn more so that I can help myself. And number 2, I'm keeping a chart daily. It has the date, it has what meal it was, like breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, drinks, and it has what it was, and then it has symptoms. So it's in the morning and I'm having pains. I'm going to go to my breakfast field and write pains so that it kind of indicates to me what time of day it was when I was having these issues, and just write what my symptoms are. So it's probably a good time to stop here and tell you that I've added to my tracker to also include my BM movement types. Yes, you heard me right. Any kind of stress levels from like 1 to 5. Is the day stressful or not? And then also any pain that I'm having, and even my sleep score. I decided while I'm charting it, why not just do that too? I have a sleep number bed that tracks that for me. And that's important because stress is actually a big part of this, and resting actually helps this quite a bit. Of course, just because you ate breakfast and then had an issue does not necessarily mean that it was what you ate for breakfast. It might have been something you ate the night before or the day before, but what we're looking for is trends. So through the chart, I want to start looking at the trends. So number 3, I want to reduce the stress. It's very hard to reduce the stress in your life, but I think a lot of my stress, yours may be different, is just the way I react to things. For example, we have been having a bear of a time with Comcast. What is the deal, guys? Give us the coverage. It keeps disconnecting. We've got a new router. We changed our service. We got a new router. We've had the guy come out and look at our lines, made a few changes. It still disconnects, driving me crazy. And I have a conniption every time it goes off. I let it upset me. And so I'm going to try very hard to work on my reaction so that I don't react whenever something upsets me. We all have stress. It's really unimportant what mine is. I did share that with you, but mainly what I want to do is count to 30. I know that's the old one, but it might be the best one. I just get so aggravated, and I don't know why I respond and react the way I do. Well, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Never mind. I just have to figure out a different way to do that. Counting to 30 and imagining a beach scene and just being on vacation with swaying palm trees, a book in my hand, just get me there, And if you're at the beach, you're more likely to be calmer at how you handle things. So that's how I'm going to do that with the counting and the imagery of not allowing stress to intervene in my life. In addition to not allowing stress, it may mean that I may have to slow down on the video some. And if I have to do that, I may have to do that. But I will say that keeping the deadline of every Saturday at 7 can be a little bit stressful if I'm coming home and I don't feel like working on it. Most of the time I do. Well, it may be that I have to skip a week every now and then. And I have learned, I'm not big enough for that to matter. I'm just not big enough for that to matter. So, if I need to do it every 2 weeks sometimes, then that's what we'll do. Okay, so the number 4 thing that I'm going to do is rest more. I'm going to listen to my body more, because there have been days when I came home from work that what I really needed to do was just take a 20-minute nap or just sit and read and just let my mind and body rest. But what I do is go to the computer and work on my editing, because that is the allotted time for my editing, and if it's going to get done, I have to do it then. Just like yesterday, I rested. When I started to not feel good, I rested. I was warding off fevers because I would start to get a fever and I would rest and it would just go away, So there's definitely a correlation there with resting and feeling better. That's included in that is just making sure I get my sleep. Number 5, you hear this one all the time, exercise. I've been trying to wait until I'm retired to start this. I've just been trying to get by like I've always been trying to get by. My exercise is doing the housework, and that was number 5, exercising more. I'm just saying 10 to 15 minutes a day. I would really like to do morning and evening. I don't know if I can do that or not, but if I can at least get 10 or 15 minutes a day, I think that will be an improvement. Just a focused period of moving my body. Number 6, I'm going to be limiting the intake of foods. And I kind of mean that in 2 ways. Number 1 way is I'm going to be not eating as much as I normally eat. I eat way too much, and I enjoy food. We're foodies. I enjoy eating, and I'm just overwhelming my gut. I know that. Even though I'm trying to eat the right things, I still eat too much. And I've got to come up with my game plan for that. Yeah, I'm going to be limiting the amount of food that I eat, and I'm also going to be limiting the types of food that I eat. So I don't know if there's a certain type of food that's doing this. I don't know if it is beef or spicy things, or am I just eating too much, or am I just not exercising, or is it nuts? I already gave up popcorn. So is lettuce doing this? Is tomatoes doing it? Is it truly a diverticulitis thing? That's the reason I'm doing this chart. But along with that, I'm starting to kind of eliminate some foods and just kind of be more particular about what I eat. Like recently, we've had steak and beef, and that's kind of when I started having some problems. We've also had turkey. I can't imagine that would be a problem. But I don't seem to have problems when I have chicken and fish. So, I've just got to learn. I've got to do chicken and fish for a while, and then we'll introduce beef and we'll see what happens. A lot of these times I'm eating things together, like these questionable things. Like I might have spaghetti with beef, or we might have steak one night and have spaghetti the next. And so you don't really know which thing it is. So yeah, I'm limiting my foods, and then I'll be adding some things back in. And I'm also just going to be limiting the amount of food that I eat at each meal. And I want to eat more whole foods. I think we were kind of leaning toward that, but George and I always, we'll eat good for a while and then we'll have pizza, or we'll eat good for a while and then we'll have fried chicken. I want to be able to do that. Like, I want to be able to eat a hamburger every now and then. And we have improved so much. But evidently, with me, there's some continual improvement that needs to happen. Number 7, we're on the final thing that I'm going to do immediately. And some of these things I've been doing already, and that is supplements. Because back when I had some issues before, I started taking apple cider vinegar. I found a good brand that also has ashwagandha in it. So I ordered that. I haven't started taking it yet. I just got it this afternoon, but I'm going to be taking that. I have been taking aloe pills because that is something that can just calm the digestive system. Whenever I'm having pain or constipation or something like that, I usually will take some acetaminophen because it reduces inflammation, and that can help with that. I already take D because women just do not get enough D. I also take a multivitamin. I also take a B complex, I think it is, because of stress mainly, and it just seems to help me with that. One of the things that I've been worried about is, am I overtaking supplements? And I did some research on that, and mainly I did 2 things. Number 1, I told AI, here's what all the supplements I'm taking, and I need for you to arrange them. I also gave it my meds, which is basically just a blood pressure med, and asked it to arrange it into my day along with my meals and bedtime when I need to take these. And so it did that for me, and it kind of gave me an idea. And then the second thing is I was researching about, am I taking too much? It's some of our supplements are just hard for our digestive system to absorb anyway. I kind of got over that fear because a lot of the stuff that we take just does, we just don't absorb it. So I'm kind of trusting that. I also take a probiotic. I think that one is very important. One thing I haven't been doing that I may start doing is taking an enzyme that helps food break down. So let's just say if I found out that steak or beef is hard for me to digest, then I might be able to do an enzyme and try that. And there's a lot of things down the road that we can do, but these are the initial things. I'm looking at my notes here. Listening to videos daily and learning how to heal my gut and following that advice from those who've done so much research on it. Number 2, keeping a chart with all of the things that I'm eating and my symptoms. Number 3, not allowing stress to get me down. Just not allowing myself to be stressed. 4, resting more. 5, exercising more. 6, limiting my food intake and limiting the foods that I eat. And then I'll be kind of reintroducing some things back in. Number 7 is I'll continue to take these supplements that aid digestion. Also, I didn't mention this one, but I do have a fiber drink that I've ordered that, you can drink it and it will add some fiber. There's different kinds of fiber types of supplements that you can take, so I'll probably do that every now and then. I really like trying to get fiber from foods that you eat. But right now, since I'm going through a painful situation, I do think it's important to ease back into fibrous foods. I really am kind of going from soft foods, and then we'll eventually get there. Like, I don't want to eat an apple right now because of the skin. So I'm trying to eat like less pulpish like things, or, just softer things. So those are my 7 things I'm doing immediately. I hope this has helped you in some way. And I'm interested if there's a community of you out there going through some gut issues. Just leave me comments. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your ideas. I need advice from people who've been through this before, and maybe you're going through something similar and you can learn from me. So again, I'm not a doctor. These are just things I'm doing. What are the next steps? Let's talk about that. So down the road, I'm looking at my notes here because I just can't remember everything. But the next steps for me, kind of down the road, will be reviewing my food chart and the symptoms. Also, just learning the advice and following what I'm learning from the videos. And definitely, if I feel like I'm getting in trouble with having a fever or just continued pain that doesn't go away, or I don't know, blood in the stool, or if I'm just starting to feel really bad and I can't pull out of it and just tired all the time. I mean, I think those are reasons why you definitely would need to go back to your doctor and say, look, we're needing to come back again at square one. Where do we go from here? Because who knows? It could be anything. It could be simple. It could be something complicated. It could be, the worst case scenario. So we don't really know. But that is where I am. That's where I've been. That's where I'm going. I've had these issues in the past, and I will connect up some videos here, a playlist that you can go to review a couple of things. One was a colonoscopy. One was my appendicitis situation. And we'll just start that playlist for those that are here just for this part of my videos. And then you can always refer to that, for any new videos, because I'll tag them in that playlist. But anyway, I'm glad you're here. And I'm sorry that this week's video hasn't been more fun. We'll try to make it more fun next week. Bless her heart, Miss Maddie just gave up on me playing with her monkey. Oh well. All right, guys, so here is my little grocery haul for this week to kind of get through the week. I think I need to go through a healing session, which is kind of what I've been doing for the last 3 days. And I need to continue that on, and then I can move into more healthier foods, I guess, or more veggies and things like that. I don't want to put a lot of things that are heavy on my stomach right now. Not a lot of skins and things like that. I want to put things that are easy to digest right now. So I do have yogurt. I don't think that my problem has anything to do with dairy, because I eat that all the time and I don't always have issues. So I've got Too Good. It's got 2 grams of sugar. I'm okay with that. I can make smoothies with that if I need to, or just eat it plain, and that certainly helps your gut. George and I eat a lot of bananas. He eats more than I do. I did get some baby spinach, and my intentions for this is to saute it in a little olive oil and make it soft, eat it soft. Sweet potatoes. We got 2 of those for us to eat one night. I think that will be pretty soft and easy to eat. Blueberries, gonna wash those really good. I love those. I think they'll be okay. The skins, I'm just gonna chew them up real good. Ready to go rice. Chicken and herb. I really didn't look to see what was in this. It just sounded good. Annie's real macaroni and cheese. It's soft, it's pasta. I went for it. George bought limes. Bigelow green tea with ginger and probiotics. So it's green tea, has absolutely 0 nutrition facts, but it's green tea, which is supposed to be good for you. I bought unsweet almond milk because I thought I might make some smoothies, and it does have some, well, no, it doesn't. I thought it was going to have a grand amount of protein. It's got 1 gram of protein in a cup. I just thought it might be better than just using milk right now, but I'm eating yogurt, so I mean, whatever. And then I bought baby red mashed potatoes, just have something soft, quick and easy. I bought sorry, I know I'm moving the camera around. I don't have you on a stand. Oh, I got a little watermelon to cut up. The Old Faithful, anytime I'm going through an issue, eggs, because definitely I get my protein from that. And unopened from Prime is going to be the apple cider vinegar pills. I do plan on taking a sip of just a little bit of apple cider vinegar with water. What is that?
Flypaper. Eat that, it'll stick to your ribs.
Well, that'll take care of your intestines. But I really think that's kind of all I need to share with you on this haul for this journey of healing. So we'll see where it goes from here. We also got Mom's groceries too. We got her taken care of, went out to eat at McAllister's, and I was able to eat, I got just a plain potato. I didn't even put butter on it. I've discovered I really like just plain potatoes, you know. Well, of course I like the butter on it. I also ordered it was like a chicken sandwich croissant. It was like a chicken club thing. And I just kind of ate the chicken and a little bit of the croissant and the cheese. But anyway, we'll see what happens from here. Hey guys, I am so excited. My planner that I've been using all year, which I normally get a January calendar. The dog sees some things out the window. This may not go well. You know, I had to add some tabs. And I've used the fire out of this. And just to show you how stressful some days can be. That was the July 4th week. But that was also the week that I had some issues. And I was in bed by Friday night and Saturday. You know, I need to order a bigger one because I need more room to write in, but I usually carry pretty big purses, so I can still get through the rest of the year with this in my purse, the big one. But I started, because I rested, I had a little bit of time to think about future videos and just different things I wanted to do. And I'm already starting to get some appointments for 2025. I love these colors, and I thought this one was so pretty, and I was so excited to find it on Amazon. It's an academic planner, and it's from a company called Insight. This is not sponsored, but I totally love their stuff. So it does have the monthly planning and, you know, the daily planning, kind of like you normally would see. It does have a place for top priority, follow-up, weekly to-do, and notes. You can't really see it very well. Top priorities, follow-up, weekly to-do, and notes. So it's a little bit better than average. You do have a section up here that you can write in. I was very surprised. It came with a little notepad. That's really nice. And it also came with some stickers. Amazon, you know, because they're suggestive sellers. They had a little thing that says you can get this bundle for, I want to say it was like 32. It might have been 39, although I don't think I would have paid 39. I think it was probably less than that. But anyway, for not much more, I could get an undated weekly planner. I decided to go for it because when I do retire, it has this wonderful section. You know, I just thought this would be good for like Less Hustle, More Coffee. This will be good for like Sonia. This one is a planner that's gonna be good for like appointments, my appointments, mom, or, you know, her appointments, things George and I are doing together. It's also gonna be great for planning out when to do what videos. This is totally gonna be my planner. So, planning. This page just weeks that I'm really busy and have a lot going on and I want to hone in further. That's what this is for. And the back of it has note pages. So I don't know, I just thought this is perfect. So I really like the fact that it's flexible, so I can put it in my purse, but yet it's going to be durable because it's got plastic. And I just love the colors and the fact that it matches. Now I'm not going to be putting both of these in my purse. I'm just going to keep my appointment calendar in my purse. It says on the back, organization done right. I'm so geeky like this, but I'm really happy about that. And that came in a few days ago. I'm just now getting time to open it, and I loved it when I saw it online, and I love it now when I see it in person, even more so. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of take my old planner and write in my new planner. It's going to make me feel better about getting things done because it's in a cute little planner. And then this can just go by the wayside. I thought I'd give you a closer look at this calendar so you could see if you would like it for yourself. Okay, so Mom and I went to Cheddar's for dinner one night, and they just had the neatest aquarium, and I just couldn't help myself. So precious, so cute. Anyway, I just appreciate you guys. I know that a lot of you come back every week and you leave comments, and I appreciate that. So if you don't mind, give me a like, give me a subscribe. All of that helps push the channel out to other wonderful people like you. I appreciate you, I love you, and I will see you next week. Let me hear from you. Bye.